Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Cook with Brooke. We are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of Cook with Brooke. We have had an incredible time mostly providing critical information to the Air Force Enlisted Village. You know this show is not about cooking, but this is about what's cooking at the Air Force Enlisted Village. And this has been a great way for us to connect with people and to share what's happening around the village. So along that path, I will tell you that we are doing very well and the progress and reopening of the village continues. We have had very few cases or suspected cases of COVID since we've had our vaccinations. So we encourage those individuals that have not been vaccinated to please consider it for the safety and for the health of your friends and your family and of course yourself. Unfortunately, COVID is not gone. A lot of our community and a lot of our surrounding areas feels very comfortable because there's been so many vaccinations, but the reality is COVID is still here and it is still a risk. So we really have to be careful about that. We do have one individual that we found out last week, one of our residents, that tested positive for COVID. So like normal, that individual is quarantined and under the direction of the Department of Health within the county. That individual will follow a certain prescripted time frame before that individual is able to get back out. But it just highlights the fact that COVID's not gone. So again, please remain vigilant. If you haven't been vaccinated, please think about it and in terms of taking care of yourself, your friends, and your family, because we are getting closer, but we can't let our guard down. So in a minute, we're going to have Neko Stubblefield come on, and she's going to provide us some information from Eglin Federal Credit Union. They are a great partner of ours. They've been in this area for an incredibly long period of time, and really just friends to the entire military community here. So we're grateful that Neko's going to come on and share a little bit with us, but we got to have some jokes, right? So a guy walks into the bank, he pulls out a gun, he points it at the teller and screams, "Give me all your money or you are geography." And the teller said, "Wait, don't you mean history?" And the man says, "Don't change subjects on me." All right, you're going to have to think about that one. And then people who rob jewelry stores and banks are pretty bad. But you know, people who rob bakeries, they take the cake. All right, and where do fishes keep their money? In riverbanks. All right, I got one more. And if you have no interest in banking, you are not alone. Get it? You're not alone? All right. Bad jokes are a hallmark of this show. So if you have any suggestions or if you want to get your bad jokes on this show, reach out to Scarlett or me and let us know. But before we get started with our special segment with Neko Stubblefield, we're going to spin over and we're going to take a look at the Knife's Edge menu for the upcoming period of time. So go over and take a look at what's happening over at Knife's Edge. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that presentation of what is on Carrie Knife's menu. She is such a fantastic cook and she provides such good food for our community. So if you haven't been over there recently, go check out Carrie's menu. It is fantastic. And now we have the incredible pleasure of having Neko Stubblefield from Eglin Federal Credit Union with us today. And I'm going to turn it over to you and let you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am Neko Stubblefield, as you mentioned. I am the Vice President of Membership and Community Development for Eglin Federal Credit Union. And I was excited to be here to cook with Brooke. I mean, This is the hottest ticket in town. So thank you. I'm honored with the invitation to be with you. But, you know, I'll mention, I think I saw a previous segment, and you were actually cooking with Carrie. So if you have that again, invite me back. I've got some mad knife skills and sous chef things, so I'd love to do that as well. But, you know, our division at the credit union, I am just honored and have the privilege of working with the membership and community development team, and our focus is really just in kind of enhancing our reach across the communities that we serve, and making sure that, you know, all of our members, potential members, are aware of the depth and breadth of everything that the credit union has to offer. So we love our residents here at the Air Force Enlisted Village as well.
And you have such a great history too. So the credit union just celebrated an anniversary recently. What was that anniversary?
Well, we're past 66 years now, I think. Yeah, 1954.
That's incredible.
With that, and so a long-standing relationship with the Air Force Enlisted Village as well too. I understand back to the Bob Hope days, and, you know, making our way forward. So we're just excited to partner with you all.
Wow, and you provide incredible support for all the members of the credit union, but in particular for the Air Force Enlisted Village. There's a lot of people that bank with you, and that relationship is so important, and you continue to reach out to us, and most recently there's a new ATM coming in, right?
So excited. I drove by there behind the Commons on the campus here. I see the build out happening, so it's coming. We love seeing our residents, and I say our residents because I feel like they belong to us too. So we love seeing them come, you know, to the branch for, you know, to do their various transactions and that sort of thing. But the convenience that they'll have to have a full service ATM here on the campus. So any and everything they need to do, their withdrawals, their deposits, transfers, you name it, loan payments, they'll be able to do that and more right here, so they can drive up, ride up, grab a bike, make their way over, and be able to do that right here on the campus. So that's exciting.
Wow,
we're
that's
glad
great
to be able to offer that.
And that's an important distinction too, because it's not just an ATM. It's not just some place where you go and get money from. It's really going to be full service, and they'll be able to do everything that they would normally do at the branch, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're looking forward to that, and them having the convenience of having that here on the campus.
Wow, that's just another long list of, or another in the long list of things that Eglin Federal Credit Union does for the Air Force Enlisted Village. So, and we're going to talk about that in the next segment of some of the things that you have done with us and partnered with us. But first, we're going to cut away and we're going to take a look at some of the birthdays for June. And because we didn't have a May Cook with Brooke, we're also going to slide in the May birthdays too. So you're going to get 2 months worth of birthdays on this next segment. So thank you very much, and we'll be right back. Once again, happy birthday to our May and June birthday babies. Yay. So we are here with Neko Stubblefield from Eglin Federal Credit Union, and we were just talking a second ago about the incredible services that the credit union provides to our community. And there's other things that maybe some of our residents or the people watching don't know that Eglin provides. So what are some of the additional services that maybe some of our viewers don't know?
Okay, so in addition to our financial education services that we offer, there's also Eglin Financial Services, and Mark Kilbride is our financial analyst there, I should say financial advisor. Probably say, hold on a second, Alice. But our financial advisor there at through Eglin Financial Services. And that's one where, let's say you've got some residents that they've got to do some minimal withdrawals or things like that of that nature. They can schedule an appointment with Mark at our headquarters, which is just right down the road there, or for convenience sake, Mark will come to the residents here, and any retirement, investment consultations that need to happen, we can make it convenient and right here. So it's a no cost, no obligation a consultation, and so that's I think a huge benefit to your residents here.
Yeah. So if someone's interested in that, they just call into the main switchboard and ask for financial services?
Eglin Financial Services or Mark Kilbride, or they can contact me.
That's right.
And we'll get them connected there. And again, we can either schedule an appointment there at our headquarters right up the road, or Mark can visit them here.
Wow, that's neat. So in addition to the many services you provide to us, you also help us out and sponsor events for us. Most recently, you were a sponsor for our golf tournament, which was an incredible success. But you have also sponsored, as the presenting sponsor, every one of the 9K memorial runs that we do in honor of Chief Binnicker, and I think that's really special. Obviously, your CEO, Jerry Williams, is an avid runner, and I remember the first time I talked to him about this run, and he said, I think we really want to sponsor this. So the relationship has been incredible, and this year is our 7th year. So
it is, and we are so looking forward to it. Last year, I actually competed virtually. We won't talk about the time. As Jerry would say, it's complete, not compete. So
yes.
I finished that time frame. But yes, as you said, we have been a presenting sponsor throughout the years, and it's just been wonderful. I get the privilege to come out and I hang out at the finish line, and I get to cheer on those that are attending and participating in the race, and some of the residents too that are walking through, which is so impressive. So it's just a great opportunity for us, and you think of the sacrifices that the residents has made. It's just it's near and dear to our heart, and it's something that we look forward to every year. So glad that we could again this year be the presenting sponsor.
And it's really opened the door for us to be able to do more. We started with the first year the run, and then we've now added in to where you can race at your base. And so if you're watching this at a different installation, you can perhaps join a run at your base, or we will also have the virtual run again this year for those individuals that can't be here, or perhaps in a location to where there's not another race, they can join in. And again, this year we're going to focus on memory care. So the donations that are going to come in as a result of this are going to be funneled to the Hawthorn House and to our memory care, memory support unit. So it's going to directly support individuals with Alzheimer's. So it's another level of care, and it's another level of involvement. So we thank Eglin Credit Union for always joining us in this.
Absolutely. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So we thank you for watching. We thank you for coming in and sharing. It's been a lot of fun with you. You're so bubbly and exciting. So
Love it.
We're glad that you're here for us. So we'll be right back. We're going to flip over and we're going to look at a little bit more information about Eglin Federal Credit Union, and then we'll come back and wrap up. Thank you very much. thanks again to Neko Stubblefield and Eglin Federal Credit Union for coming out and joining us and providing us a little bit more information about what they do, both in terms of support within the Air Force Enlisted Village, the ongoing sponsorship that they provide to us, and then of course also some of the things that they do within their branches that you may not have known about. Like I learned a lot today about the services that Mark provides in the Eglin Financial Services branch. So if you have any questions, if you need to know something about banking or just have a general question about money, reach out to them. They are fantastic partners of us. They've been in this community for so long and they support so many military families in our local community. So thanks to Neko and the Federal Credit Union for coming over and joining us. We also took a moment, we talked a little bit about COVID, we talked about how well we've been doing. We still have a little bit of work to do, we're not 100%, so we still have to be careful. But we're starting to see things reopen, which is fun. A lot more activities are available now. Last month we did a Mother's Day brunch, which was really nice. That really was the first true big event that we had done in almost 15 months. So it's great that we're able to do that again. In June, we're going to do the luau, which will be super fun. So get out your leis, get ready to get over there and get your hula on. And then we're also going to have a Father's Day celebration, which is really going to be fun. A way for us to celebrate all the dads that are out there. So a couple big events coming up in June. Also coming up on the near horizon around the 4th of July is Smoke on the Coast. That is a big fundraising event that takes place over at Destin Commons. We have a big booth that's over there, and then they end up with fireworks at the end of the evening. So it's a really fun time. So if you want to go over there, talk with some of our activities folks, and they'll be able to help you out with that information. Then, of course, the next really big event is our 9K, which is going to come up in late September. We already talked about Eglin Federal Credit Union support for that, so very excited about that. As I mentioned, things are kind of coming back to normal, so thanks to everybody within the community that have helped us over the last 16 months push through this crazy COVID time that we've been going through. It feels like we're kind of at the back end of it. Again, please be careful, please remain cautious, protect yourself and your families, and thank you for making this our 1-year anniversary of Cook with Brooke. So hopefully you enjoyed this. We will see you again in a couple weeks, and God bless you all. Be safe, be careful, and take care of one another. Thank you.